You won't believe this. So I was going through my TikTok and I found out that Kenyans on TikTok are coming together to build a hospital. Uh, they're just ordinary TikTokers are coming together to do a fundraising to build a hospital. Not because it's a trend, but because they have lost faith in the Kenyan government. They have lost faith in what the government should do to them if, in regards to health. And this came after the Kaluma Boy story, when Kenyans went all the way to Odhaya to visit the boy who was taking care of his father, his ailing father. And Kenyans mostly organized through social media platform, especially TikTok, and Kenyans from all sort of life who traveled, spent their money to go visit that boy in in uh, in Odhaya. So is this a hospital really going to happen? And to the leaders who are watching this happen, what does it ring in your mind that Kenyans have lost faith in their ability to lead the country the right place, that they have to come together and move away from the government services and come to the people's services, because it's the government that is supposed to cater for our healthcare through the taxes that and revenues that they collect from our taxes. So, and it comes from a series of events, not from a series of events whereby so many people and reports that have come out have shown that our healthcare is on its knees. Healthcare is not really good. So we want to look deeper into this issue, and today on the Hopkins Experience, I want us to talk about what this moment really means and why Kenyans are turning to TikTok to solve the healthcare problems. And what does it say about our leaders and our system and the future of our country? So the entry of TikTok in Kenya, I think when it was coming in for the first time, I think somewhere in 2020, when it really gained traction, it was one of those dance people often went to TikTok only to dance, to do some what people called stupid things. But since 2024, after the Gen Z revolution, it has shown that TikTok can be really influential, and not only in Kenya. It has really worked in some other countries, including Nepal, including Brazil, including even the United States. It has been used as a tool for mobilization. We can easily mobilize online, and when this idea of TikTok Hospital was born, I thought it was just a joke, but actually, people have started funding for it. And when I was looking at the reports as of today, somebody has donated, I think, 30 hectares of land, hectares, or is it hectares? 30 acres of land, where I think it's enough to build a hospital. And I believe there's a fundraiser that is going on. And the funny thing, this wasn't backed by a big corporation, NGOs, and political promises. It's just people coming together, Kenya people, especially the young people, coming together to get the little they have, to put them together and build something. Because if we are being honest, our government has done absolutely nothing. It has done absolutely nothing to our broken healthcare system. So this crisis, if you look at my previous video, I had talked about the 136 newborns who are dead, who died in Kiambu because of the doctor's strike. Yeah, just one county. Across the country, most hospitals, most public hospitals and healthcare facilities They have no drugs. They have no doctors. So if you have no doctors, you have no drugs, and the equipment, medical equipment and facilities are in bad states, then there'll be no hope. So an average Kenyan who cannot afford medical services and healthcare services in privately, they have they are caught between a really bad place. They have to choose between dying at home or dying waiting for treatment. Yeah, because at the end of it all, will die. Not because of anything, because our healthcare is at one of the worst places. And if you see our leaders, when our leaders get sick, even just a very simple thing like, I don't know, a very simple a very simple medical condition that can be controlled, can be handled from our facilities, you will see them taking time to board a plane, go and seek this medical uh, uh, services out of the country from the taxpayers' money. And these leaders, being these leaders and being in cahoots with the with cartels, they have been doing a number of injustices to healthcare system. Yeah, because we have lost billions in tenders. If you can look in health tenders, if you can look at the KEMS scandal, look at the NHF scandal, the corruption that is going on in the counties in regards to healthcare. Nearly all counties have been stealing money for health. I think I wish they stole money for something else. Stole money for tea, for something else. But if the most critical and the lifeline of a country and its people, that is health, is being crippled intentionally by the leaders who we have elected to go serve us, to go ensure that there is medical services and equipment to people. There's highest attainable healthcare services that I can access affordably. Yeah. So I think because of the years of lamenting, it's high time this TikTok hospital comes up. I don't know how realistic it will be, but I hope it comes to life. And even if it doesn't come to life, this is what we call digital resistance. I think it's people showing the government that there's a problem here, and no matter how much we try to address it, no matter how much we give how much we try to handle it and discuss with the government in healthcare sector, nothing is working. Nothing is people are continue dying, money continue being stolen. And when you see these Gen Z creators and ordinary Kenyans rallying to build a hospital, it tells you that this generation understands something that leaders do not. Because what we are getting from leaders is only promises. They are promising very well. Even if just the president comes in and says, share is working. But if you go down and ask somebody who actually uses these healthcare facilities, because I know the president does not even use SHA. He doesn't know how even it works. He just knows the money that he draws from SHA for his personal gains. But if you go and ask the person who is getting those services, they'll tell you their services are so poor to an extent you can easily call them dysfunctional. Yeah, they are dysfunctional. So I allowed Kenyans for the bold move. I hope we do, and they're just young people who want the best for the country. And I hope to Kenyans this is a lesson that our choices we make at the ballot are really critical to the quality of life we live. Yeah, Kenyans no longer trust the government to come out and reach the people and meet their services. Yeah. You have seen enough of theft. There's empty speeches that the president and his people wake up every day and talk about. And what it just exposes is a broken system. I'd love to contribute if I have an extra coin that remains in my pocket after handling my personal stuff. I wouldn't mind sparing 10 bob, 20 shillings, because it might be look like 20 bob from my side, but if a million of us put 20 shillings together, we are at around 20 million. Yeah. So maybe maybe this is a way of activism, because we've tried some other way of activism by demanding change, but we end up being met by bullets from the police and the government. So maybe people coming together to bring to do what the government is supposed to do. Maybe we'll show the government that they are not doing the right thing, and I hope they start listening. I don't think there's somebody who wants to go to a hospital that does not work, and there's nobody who is spreading lies about our healthcare systems. If you can point your camera to your local government hospital, local level 1 up to level 4, yeah, you up the one that handle primary care, will be surprised that even there are others where lizards are living in those facilities, and others where the facilities are way worse. Others there are no doctors at all. So it is good for Kenyans to come together, and we are seeing the expensive nature of bad governance, bad leadership, and leaders who do not really care about the people. TikTok, this TikTok hospital is not just a building; it is a mirror. Yeah, it shows us that we have become. It shows us who we have become under this bad government. It's bad. That is bad, and we have lost a lot. Not only properties, but also lives, just because of the leaders we've chosen. It's a heartbreaking story for us to go back into our pockets to build to offer public services to people. Yeah, we are going back to our pockets to give governments, not give government, to build something that government should have built. And if you look at the government expenditure, they can easily spare some money to improve our healthcare system. Yeah, and people might say that Kenyans are lazy. That's why we are living the life we are living. We're not getting enough money, but Kenyans are not lazy. If in fact, I would argue that throughout the world, the country with the most hardworking people, who are also young and vibrant, is Kenya. We're just hopeless, and I can say this without fear that Kenyans feel abandoned. I'm saying this as a grown up Kenyan, that we feel so abandoned. There's no need for a government. There's no need to have a government that does not serve the people. And when we are this abandoned, we come and get united over our miseries. Our troubles become a uniting factor. Even an app that was supposed to be for dances, for doing something, we have turned it into a tool of activism. Yeah, we are no longer joking. We have gone there, and it's time for us to take charge of our own self. Also, our constitution comes here and says that it needs preamble with the people. So it's time for us to a wake up call for us for us the people to start working for ourselves. Yeah, start doing what we are supposed to do, because it says we the people, and the people are sovereign. We are the most powerful organ in the entire Kenyan government, but the politicians make us look like we are the most useless things. So if we start having this unity away from the politicians and these greedy leaders, maybe we will have a chance to redeem the country. So I I hope this TikTok hospital gets up and running, and at least Kenyans we take back some of the things, even if it's a form of resistance, we take back some of these roles, because in this we should lead us up to 2027, where we end up with good leaders, because we can see how these political decisions end up hurting us. So um I'm Hopkins Malova, and this has been the Hopkins experience. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about the hospital? What does TikTok hospital mean to you? Do you want it to succeed? Do you want it to do you want us to have that kind of hospital? And what message does it send to our leaders? So keep engaging on on our comment section. Give me your feedback. I'd love to see and get to understand what you think about it. Thank you so much for tuning in.